Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt that sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student. Settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. Ice. Swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Put that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring the. I do. Don't want no. They pull up with they. It's times 3. That's how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game. Had to ice the game. So much ice. Too much. Had to ice the lane. Freeze the dust. Freeze. Had to freeze the lane. Freeze. Camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up. Guess I'm homegrown. Well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Get the clinics for that baby, wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a leg with till they explode?
The clock is stopped with 1 second remaining, and you still have 12 yards to go. You'll need a touchdown here to win the game. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Here's Luck. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And right side, Henry's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now Brady. Dumps it complete to Miller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a nice carry there of 15 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now it's Luck. On the screen, this is Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. A shotgun snap for Love. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 1st down, Brady. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throwing now is Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. To throw on 3rd down. Brady looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man is Hill. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Brady. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And Davis has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Walsh adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Brady to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man here. It's Green. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Brady hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Setting up the screen for Miller. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's 3rd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bosher to kick it away. The return man is Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They go play action here on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And caught, right side, Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run with a second-year man. This is Jay. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this.
Off pretty well with a nice run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
20!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, it's Brady. This one caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
20!
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
20!
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, easy. Go. Hey.
Now Locke. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play there. 59 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Blocked. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away. And we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, there's been a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Brady now on first down. And it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Brady got to have this one. And able to find Green. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Brady. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing now, Luck. Dancing to his left, and the pressure gets to him again. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Luck now to throw. He fights him off. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Brady to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the
Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. To throw is Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. One final try now for Brady. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football.
Watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Screaming, I made it. El Camino on Dayton's. Bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my... I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take your mama to the Marriott and belly flop. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubble. Look at the cash, bubble. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle.
The clock is stopped with 1 second remaining, and you still have 12 yards to go. You'll need a touchdown here to win the game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll... And now the Ravens set to go on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now Newton on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Throwing on third down, Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. From the red zone now, Newton. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
From his goal line here, Luck buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Here's Ginn. Slips past him. Pretty good. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now it's Newton. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to fire one. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, partner, go ahead and strike up the band, cue up the dance moves. AB is in the end zone yet again, and that's not a surprise at all. His ability to turn something into a bigger play after the catch, that run after catch, one of the things that helps separate him as one of the elite receivers in the NFL.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On first down, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Newton on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. That is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll try to run with a J. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Muscles him along. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Third and long, it's Luck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 83 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ready? Get it!
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Newton. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA! That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Hopkins on the ground over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Newton. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. The shotgun snap for Newton. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But it always...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Luck gonna throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now Luck. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They snap it to Locke. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now, Luck. And that is incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
From his goal line here, Luck. Being chased out left. Fighting through pressure. He's going to run, but he's got a long throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Now Newton on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. One last throw here for Newton. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were so...
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. Lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out to putting it my block. Look what you sweater is drill. Somebody give me a... These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a... In jail I had... I make you cut off the... Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm calling the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, see how my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zit the back that like a popo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you.
A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to nick you. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club, look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like...
The clock is stopped with 1 second remaining, and you still have 12 yards to go. You'll need a touchdown here to win the game. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Voyagers taking over here on 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Love. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, here's Love. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
To throw on 2nd down is Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He finds Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a 1st down throw, Luck. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Luck on the sneak. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Andrew Luck taking it in. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First down throw from Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mayfield looks to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
A first down carry now for Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going deep for Hopkins. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Come on. Here we go.
On first down, it's Luck. Steps away to his left. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline. Able to retain.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Be right.
Here's Luck. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. Call out a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Mayfield now from the 50. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Luck. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Coleman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big. They're
under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now out comes Houston. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? Used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation, 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down at about 9 to go.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Love. Drops it off for Coleman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Coleman now. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, and that will make our score 9-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Mayfield now. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
First down, Mayfield. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Coleman. Room here to run. And he's brought down. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Luck. Hard throw, incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Locke. forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing now, Luck. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Luck. This will be caught at about the 5. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Here's Luck. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jimmy Graham from 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Is this so?
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go! 3-19!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. And a spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set! 3-19!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Luck gonna throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. On second down, here's Luck. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side.